Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and today joining me is Melanie Miller. How are you, Melanie?
I feel fine. I feel good.
Good. I'm glad to see that.
Thank you.
You got your ears jumper on, your sweater on?
I don't know if you know this, Charlie, but this is a very hard sweatshirt to come by.
I do know that because my wife came by it as well.
Oh, how did she come by it?
Knowing someone who knows someone.
That's how I got it.
Oh, it's very hard to find certain merch, isn't it?
Yes, I knew someone working on the tour and they got it for me.
Well, we've got you in, obviously, to talk about, the weekend belonged to Travis and Taylor. So many things.
I just don't care about anything else anymore.
Yeah, everything else is just noise.
Noise.
Yes.
Like, tell me the next update. I need to know.
We've got updates as well on Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith. Like, she's saying now that they're back together and they're trying to make things work, but this is also while trashing him at the same time, saying they're not together. She's still talking. Why is she still talking?
I hate them.
You hate them?
I hate them.
Okay, you love the first, hate the second.
Yeah.
What about the third? Sophie Turner and Jonas will give you an update on them because it feels like Sophie and her ex-sister-in-law, Priyanka Chopra, who's married to Nick, feels like they're at loggerheads now.
Yeah, I think she's the problem, Priyanka. I think she's put her nose in somewhere she didn't belong.
You think Priyanka's a problem for all of this?
Well, no. I think that the reason that they're not friends anymore is because this has happened with me. And when you have a sister-in-law and they stick their nose in their business with your brother or husband or something like that, I think that she stuck her nose where it didn't belong.
Seems
that's
very
why
personal to you.
The fallout happened.
That does seem very personal.
Yeah.
Wow, what a great tease, Melanie. The weekend belonged to Travis and Taylor because they were everywhere.
Yeah.
Thursday night, she was at his game.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Kansas City.
In Kansas City.
She flew out she had her premiere
of the Eras.
Of the Eras tour. She was in LA, got up the next morning, flew straight to Kansas City.
What a girlfriend.
What a girlfriend.
And then they were spotted all around New York because they both appeared on Saturday Night Live. They both had cameos on Saturday Night Live. Mm-hmm. Just little things, her introducing Ice Spice, him sort of playing into the fact that he doesn't like talking about their relationship.
I actually want to know how you feel about the fact that he's leaning into this.
That Travis is leaning into it.
Yes. And Taylor, because she's obviously knew about it. She's cool with it.
They're obviously both loving the media attention. And you're right. This is all people care about, some people.
Yeah.
And they know it, and they're just like, they're enjoying this holiday romance. This is just like a whirlwind romance. Who knows where it ends? It'll probably...
I don't think it's a holiday romance.
Well, I just think it is because she's off tour, so it's a holiday for her. Right. But
he's not. He's working.
He is working, so it's a holiday for one.
But here's what I want to know, because we have never seen Taylor lean into something like this. She's always kept it very private. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to add fuel to the fire. And she is just dumping gasoline all over this.
Oh, okay. Thank God you added gasoline, because there was not. I don't know. There was some sort of are they together? Are they not together?
And they've said, and
they've now sort of publicly cleared that up.
I think they're boyfriend girlfriend.
Could be. There was some interlocking fingers. There was hand holding at Nobu. They went to Catch. They went somewhere else.
They were out till 4 a.m.
Didn't they have sleepovers?
Yes.
They had sleepovers?
I'm telling you, they did it way long ago.
They banged way long ago?
For sure.
I don't know. When I see them leaving sort of the place last night, they had another date on Sunday night. When I see them leaving, the look of, satisfaction on both their faces.
Oh.
They definitely banged this weekend.
I'm telling you how happy she was at the VMAs dancing around. She was that is the look of, I just got laid and it was good sex.
Maybe.
It was.
I think so. So they obviously, this whole PDA stuff went down at SNL. Beforehand they went to Nobu. Mm-hmm. They did the cameo. Then they went to the after party with all the cast. And the most interesting thing to me is that Pete Davidson and Madeline Klein did their hard launch of their relationship in public, and no one cares. This is Pete Davidson. This is if you had told me a month ago that no one's going to care about who Pete Davidson dates next, and it turns out to be Madeline Klein, who's a massive star as well from Outer Banks, and zero people in the world are talking about it.
Are they pissed?
Would Pete be jealous? He's used to the attention, and now no one's got any. They wouldn't believe what's going on either. They would have had to they'd be so excited to launch this relationship and then no one cares.
It literally is like
It's weird, isn't
whatever.
it? Pete's probably thinking he played his cards wrong. He should have gone for Taylor. Like, he went for Kim, and I don't think he can go for Kim and Taylor. Like, they're kind of like, they're not
They're
cool
arch
like
enemies,
that.
yeah.
They're kind of enemies like that.
Yeah.
So I think he chose Kim. He's seeing what might have happened if he had, like,
Yeah, but Taylor would have never gone for Pete Davidson.
if he had played his cards right?
I promise you.
Why not?
It's just not her type.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Travis is a bit of an F-boy, but, like, he's, like, got his stuff together. He's, like, grown up. He's a mature. Like, he's, like, leaving that behind. Pete Davidson's right in the middle of it.
Right.
And
yeah.
she's not
He's not mature enough, you think?
100%.
Oh,
It would have never happened.
Would never have happened. But I think that
Never.
maybe she'd like to dip her toes in sort of like the comedian tattoos, you know, like
I-
it is not her lane, but maybe it could have been for a night or
No.
few.
Never.
Never?
Never in a million years.
And you're Taylor's mouth box, so I guess it was never.
I just feel like I know her.
Yes, I think a lot of you guys feel like you know her, and that's a problem because you don't at all. So yeah, I just found that interesting that Pete's getting none of the attention.
I kind of love it.
It is interesting.
I love when celebrities get humbled.
This might be his humbling.
You know, and it's like we have to show them, like, well, if you don't treat us with respect, one day this could all be gone.
Did Pete not treat us with respect? He's pretty respectful.
No, he is. But I'm just saying, like, it's important to humble people sometimes.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
this is what could happen.
Maybe he likes, having a relationship now a bit in the shadows, Pete. Maybe it's something new, something different.
He's a comedian.
He's a comedian now.
Comedians are narcissists.
Oh, so you think that this is disappointing for him?
Yes.
Hmm.
And relevancy is important to their careers.
Totally. That's true. Well, he just hosted Saturday Night Live for its coming back episode.
Could care less. All we talked about is Taylor Swift.
That's true.
That's all we care about.
They're like 2 or 3 word intros, all we talked about.
That's all anyone cares about. I actually really believe this because their careers and their next products and their next movies that they're in are crucial to how much people care about them.
Mm-hmm. Facts, Melanie. Facts.
And we don't care.
Don't care anymore.
Sorry.
Unless it's with Taylor next. On to our next story. Jada Pinkett Smith is still talking. She won't shut up. She's saying all of these things all about town. Anyone who'll take an interview with her. Now she's back on the Today Show for a second interview. And she's almost like rewriting history of what she just said, because the first interview and the way she's been publicizing this book is, we haven't been married, we haven't been together for 7 years, we live separately.
He hasn't called me his wife.
Hasn't called me his wife, la la la, just trashing Will. She went on today and said, actually, we're still in love. We're trying to heal. We're kind of, this has helped us actually. This memoir has helped us. So it's just like, what is going on? Let's play some of that sound now.
This whole journey, as difficult as it's been, has just brought Will and I closer in such an authentic way. Instead of trying to be a thing, it's like just tearing all that down and finding what's true between us.
Wow.
And it's been beautiful.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to believe anymore. It's just Jada trying to hype a book, obviously, but I don't think it's hyping it in the right way, because if you look at X,
I don't want to read it.
I don't think anyone cares about it anymore.
What else do we possibly have to learn?
I don't care to learn anymore.
No. And I feel like it's weird because she said, like, oh, this is like basically their soulmates. They're never going to be in love with anyone else. And it's like, then what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Will, for his own part, he responded to the memoir over the weekend. He spoke to the New York Times and he said that the memoir kind of woke him up. Will said, when you've been with someone for more than half of your life, a sort of emotional blindness sets in, and you can all too easily lose your sensitivity to the hidden nuances and subtle beauties, whatever that means.
You could have just said we were in a rut.
We're in a rut. Yeah, we've been in a rut. We're still in a rut. I don't think they're back together. I just think Jada's just like throwing darts blind, just seeing what sticks.
So all of it is so strange. We're not together.
Right.
But we'll never be with anyone else.
Yes. She said that then there's no plans to get a divorce.
No.
Even though they haven't been together for 7 years, don't live separately, everything, and that they're not going to love anyone else the rest of their lives. They're not going to fall in love. She said that they're not sort of like romantically back together, but their partnership has never been stronger now because of this memoir. It's just like, Jada.
Very toxic.
Yeah, I don't know if their relationship survived the Will Smith slap. It survived, the
It didn't
entangle.
survive. It's not surviving.
Well,
They're just together. That's friends.
True. But I mean, this might shake Will out of his like stupor, and maybe he'll. Why wouldn't people have needs, sexual and attention based
And
needs?
they're getting it somewhere.
So why don't they just like start dating other people and like we'll see them at Nobu or Catch?
I just think they need to get a divorce. It's a toxic relationship, and like move on.
Yes.
It's time to go.
But why haven't they moved on for this long? Like, why has it taken so long?
I think that people are very like they want to have. What am I trying to say?
Yes, Melanie? What are your hands together?
Like they want companionship.
Yes.
We're looking for companionship. We're worried we're not going to get it somewhere else. So we just settle for what we have. And that's what they've done.
But they're not sort of like...
They have companionship.
I know, but they're not, your run-of-the-mill, just average person. They're Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Like, they could find another companion really easily.
Yeah, but is it like they don't know what they're getting into? Is it for just because they're Will Smith? They trust this person. They know this person. And sometimes we just stay with people because it's easy.
Well, yeah, they must just be like, desperately insecure that they couldn't find a safety net like the other one. It's just kind of a safety net. But that's kind of sad as well because life can be better than that. You can get a partner that you actually...
But we don't like change. And what if it never gets better?
True, we don't like change.
That's what it is.
It's scared though. Have you not been in relationships where you're just kind of scared to leave because how's life going to be like by myself? And you just have to force yourself. And then finally you're free of that and you feel so much better.
Truthfully, you're talking to the wrong person. But
oh, okay. Single and looking?
Single and will always be looking. I have the opposite problem.
Oh, you can't. So she can't make him leave. Or they can't split up. They're stuck together forever, and you just can't make him stay.
I can't make him stay.
That'll change one day, Melanie, and then you'll just be walking here with a spring in your step one morning.
I hope.
I hope so too.
Shit.
On to our final story. Sophie Turner and Priyanka Chopra seem to be at war against each other because it was just revealed late last week that they no longer follow each other on social media. This is despite the fact that, Sophie follows everybody else. She follows the Joe Bros. She follows...
So weird.
So why doesn't she follow the current wife of Nick Jonas, Priyanka? It seems like something must have happened there. And then, over the weekend, Priyanka takes their little kid, Maltese, the name of the kid.
Yeah.
Takes it to a Jonas Brothers concert. Front row, more than front row, because she puts the baby on stage to do a little dance, which is all really cute to bring baby to Dada's concert. But it's just interesting timing that, you did it this night when people start reporting that there's a rift between you guys. What do you think's going on?
I think that Priyanka is snooty. And I think that her and Sophie probably haven't gone along. I feel like they probably have hated each other. And she's like, good. I can get rid of you. I'm going to unfollow you. I don't have to see you anymore.
Yeah, I feel like these two probably never liked each other. That we always saw them as a foursome. The Nick Jonas, Joe Jonas, and their two wives, Sophie and Priyanka.
Well, and don't forget about Kevin and Danielle.
Well, but we never saw them in the squad. You know what I mean? Like, I saw the squad as those four.
Okay.
With their wives who are both famous as well.
Yeah.
The other Jonas brother, Kevin, is a bit of a, you know what I mean? He's in a different world. And a world I'd prefer to be in. He's got a family, he's got kids. They
all have family and kids.
True, but he seems happier and older and more mature than these two, young brothers. And I just felt that Sophie and Priyanka probably never liked each other. You're right. Priyanka does seem a bit more sort of like snooty and, upper class. And Sophie's kind of like does the opposite thing. She's kind of cool and young and party animal.
And like I feel like Sophie was like at the basketball game and like she was like cheer and like she just down the whole like class. Like she's fun.
Yes, she's fun.
And,
Priyanka doesn't
and
seem
down
fun.
to earth.
Priyanka and Nick had like a 7-day wedding in India and like it just felt like too much.
Yeah.
And I'd say that. Do you think this is Priyanka trying to sort of clap back at those rumors that bringing the baby to the show that morning?
I think it's saying like I don't care.
Saying I don't care?
Yeah. She obviously does care.
Yes.
She's doing the most.
She is.
If she didn't care, she'd be like...
So Sophie's got the kids now. I think she's got custody of the kids right, like, as we speak. She'll have to hand them back to Joe soon.
Yeah.
But they're American-based sort of kids, like going forward. It'll depend on what the judge has to say. They're going back. They're having a temporary sort of orders right now, and they'll have to go back and get sort of custody agreements. But God, it's just like these guys' divorce is just not what you want to go through.
I'm kind of over all of it except for Taylor Swift. Sorry.
Yeah, I know you are, but we can't do. I mean, we promised Taylor wall to wall. All we'll be able to cover on the podcast.
No, but not
Taylor
even
Swift.
just the podcast. Like, I think everyone, like, I think it's just blown everything out of the water.
It is. Every other story seems small.
Small.
Yes.
Like, okay, whatever. Can we move on from you, Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas?
Yes, I'm over it too. Let's see what Taylor and Travis are up to now.
Yeah.
We should just have live cam on there. You should just follow them around with a live view kit so we can stream live.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. You should ask Harvey.
I like that.
Yeah, you should do it.
Yeah.
Corresponding from wherever Taylor is.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay, Melanie. Thanks for joining me today, Melanie.
Thank you for having me, Charlie.
And we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Bye.